In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to create a color wheel using only the primary colors. I'm starting by using my compass to draw a circle on my paper, marking the middle, and then I'm dividing it into 4. I'm also dividing each of those 4 sections into 3. Then I'm connecting the lines, being careful that the lines intersect through the very middle of the circle. I'm starting to label my wheel with the primary colors, red, yellow, blue. There should be 3 spaces in between each of those colors. In the middle spot between my primary colors, I'm labeling my secondary colors, orange, green, violet. In between the primary and secondary colors are my tertiary colors, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, red, violet. I'm starting by filling in the red section of my color wheel. Red is one of the 3 primary colors. They are called primary colors because you cannot create these colors by mixing any other colors together. Next, I'm going to fill in the yellow section of my color wheel. Notice that I rinsed my brush out in between colors so that I didn't contaminate the yellow. Next, I'm going to mix red and yellow, my 2 primary colors, together to create orange, which is a secondary color. Notice that I'm using my mixing palette to mix all of my colors on, and I'm rinsing my paintbrush out frequently so I make sure that I don't contaminate any of the colors in my watercolor palette. So now that I have my primary colors and my secondary color, it's time to mix the tertiary colors, which you create by combining 1 primary color with 1 secondary color. I started with the lighter of the 2 tertiary colors, yellow-orange, and then I moved on to mixing the darker of the 2 colors, my red-orange. Before moving on from this section, I'm going to take time to adjust all of my colors by glazing over the color that I already have down, adding a little bit more red or a little bit more yellow in order to get even steps in between all of my colors in this section. Notice that I only used the 2 primary colors, red and yellow, to create all of the different colors in this section. I did not use the orange from my color palette. The whole point of this exercise is that you are able to create a whole range of colors using only the primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. I'm moving into blue, which is my next primary color, and I'm going to work on the section in between blue and yellow. Then I'm going to use my color palette to mix blue and yellow together, my 2 primary colors to mix my secondary color, green. Being able to mix your own colors is a very important skill as an artist. Having a basic understanding of this color theory knowledge will help you be able to create unique color palettes for your artwork and be able to mix colors that accurately reflect the world around you. Now I'm mixing the tertiary colors for this section. Again, I'm starting with the lighter of the 2, yellow-green, and then I'm going to move on to the darker blue-green. Another reminder, just to keep making sure you're washing out your brush in between picking up colors and mixing the colors on your mixing palette, and this will really help keep all of the colors clean and pure in the watercolor palette. Now I'm just going over again with some blue and some yellow, glazing over those colors in order to get even steps in between each of the different color sections. Taking my time when I'm glazing really allows me to gain a better understanding of the strength of each of the pigments, which really allows me to achieve the desired results when I'm mixing colors for my artwork. The last section that I'm going to work on is between my primary colors of red and blue. I'm mixing them together to create my secondary color of violet. Some artists spend their entire careers focused on color and the interaction between them. Our world is full of colors. Which colors are meaningful to you? Which colors are you drawn to? Which colors do you really not enjoy? Why do you think that is? Finally, I'm mixing my tertiary colors by mixing one primary and one secondary color. I started with the lighter of the two with my red violet, and then I'm finishing with the darker blue violet. This section was the trickiest for me. I really had to focus on glazing in order to get even steps between all of my colors. So just really pay attention to the strength of each of the pigments while you're working on this section so that you can get it as accurate as possible. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.